Economic hardship weighs heavily on families today, whether in the form of job loss, high cost of living, or the daily anxiety of making ends meet. For religious, the vow of poverty brings its own challenges. As we embrace a life without personal ownership or financial security. At first glance, these two realities may seem very different, distant, yet both can draw deep encouragement from Mary, the Mother of God. Mary lived in conditions far from comfort. She gave birth to Jesus in a stable because there was no room in the inn. She fled as a refugee into Egypt, unsure of how her family would survive in a foreign land. She raised Jesus in Nazareth, a village of no worldly importance. In each of these moments, she faced insecurity and want, but not despair. Her strength came from her complete and total trust in God's providence. For struggling families, Mary's example is a source of consolation. She knows what it means to live with limited means, to worry about the future, and yet to cling to God. Her life tells families, you are not alone in your hardship, and your dignity is not defined by your financial situation. Just as God sustained Mary and Joseph, so too He walks with every household today. Mary encourages families to persevere, to pray, and to trust that God can bring light even in the most difficult circumstances. For religious, the vow of poverty can be misunderstood as mere deprivation. Yet in Mary, consecrated men and women see poverty lived with grace and fruitfulness. She reminds us that poverty is not about emptiness, but about space for God to fill. Her Magnificat proclaims that the lowly are lifted up and the hungry filled with good things. Mary encourages religious to embrace their poverty with joy, knowing it unites them with Christ and with the countless poor of the world. What encouragement, then, does Mary offer both families and religious? First, that hardship, whether imposed by circumstance or chosen as a vow, can open the heart more deeply to God's presence. That in poverty there is a hidden richness, the richness of solidarity, simplicity, and trust, that God never abandons His children. Just as He provided for Mary, He continues to provide for us today. Dear friends, Mary's life whispers to all who struggle, you are seen, you are held, you are enough in God's eyes. Families and religious alike can draw strength from her example, finding courage to endure, freedom to serve, and joy to hope. With Mary as companion, poverty becomes not only bearable, but a path to grace.